friends, in today's video, I'm getting my living room deep cleaned for spring. I move furniture and sweep under it. I remove my couch cushion covers and throw them in my washer. I scrub my couch arms and my ottoman. I wash walls and all my rugs. I also do a little bit of rearranging with the furniture in my desk area. This living room was long overdue for an intense cleaning. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my videos, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring, motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children, 2 girls aged 25 and 21, 3 boys aged 19, 16, and 14, and an auntie to 2 additional teenage boys, 15-year-old twins. I'm starting off today's video by vacuuming my couch. I just showed you my empty canister. And so we're just going to sweep all the cushions, the back, and the arms. And then I'm going to throw my covers in the wash, and then I'm going to use my little rug doctor to do the arms and the ottoman. See this mark right here, friends? That is from Thanksgiving. That is mashed potatoes from my oldest son when he was home on Thanksgiving break. All right, now I'm showing you all the dust and the dirt and the hair from the couch. Not a ton, but I mean, considering like you just sit on it, it's a lot of stuff. So we're gonna get the cushions off, and I'm going to get this inside cleaned. And I mean, it's gross, friends, but like it's not toddler gross, it's like teenager gross. So like flossers, Nerf bullets, some candy wrappers, but like not a lot of food. My kids get most of the food they eat into their mouths. So again, like it's not too bad. These are the attachments I'm using with my, this is a Dyson Animal V10. And I mentioned in my last video, and someone had yogurt or Go-Gurts in the couch. I haven't bought those since before Christmas. So, yeah. It's now March, so those have been in there for a few months. So back to my vacuum. I mentioned towards the end of my last video, I've mentioned about this vacuum, how I've had it since 2020. I got it on clearance at Lowe's, and I paid like $2.99 for it. But over the last almost 4 years, it's slowly dying, the battery. Like when I first started, I could sweep my whole house, then I could sweep one floor, and this last month, especially since I started videotaping, I could barely get like my living room area here done without it dying. So I did a lot of research, and I found a battery on Amazon. I did look briefly on Dyson's website, but folks, they wanted $129 for a battery. Again, I only paid $2.99 for the vacuum, and I know that there are good vacuums out there for $199. So I wasn't going to pay $129 for a battery. So I did research on Amazon, and I found one for $45. It's like my vacuum is brand new. It's amazing. If you want the link, let me know, or if you have questions about it, let me know. I'll answer what I can. All right, I'm getting all my decor off of my sofa table so that I can move my couches. And I didn't film it, I don't know why, but I usually have the bench back here with stuff underneath of it. I have moved it so that I can, this end of the couch is going to get moved back into that area. All right, here I'm pulling the couch apart, and then look at the trash underneath here. That's a dryer ball, there's granola papers, there's fruit snack papers, there's wrapping paper. I didn't even use that wrapping paper this year. That wrapping paper is from last year, last Christmas. Water bottles, that looks like a squirt bottle, a Gatorade bottle, a controller for the Switch. So we're getting everything cleaned up, and I'm going to get it swept, and then we're going to get the other side moved, and I'm going to get it cleaned up and swept also. Okay, this is from the couch, and just like the actual couch, and just underneath the couch right there, all that dust and debris. But as I was saying, friends, if you think that your carpets are clean, watch as I move the couches. You can see like how a third of my rug still looks brand new where my couches sit, and how worn it is where we walk. Even though I sweep it every day and I've carpet cleaned it several times, you can just tell the difference. And there is the final product of everything I swept up from that rug. And I was just going to say, it looks like I was being extreme sweeping it. I wanted as much dirt out of it as possible. So now I'm going to get, this is a sofa table, and I've mentioned in videos before, my husband and I actually made this. We went to Lowe's and bought the wood, and I found plans online on how to make it, and we did it. It was in 2020, probably the summer of 2020, and I love it. It's not the prettiest, like when I pull the camera back, you're gonna see like it's very rudimentary, like in its structure, but like when it's behind the couch, it's like perfect, and it cost us like $30. So now I just moved it away from the wall, and I'm going to get all the rest of the dust and hair and debris swept up so that I can start using my carpet cleaner on the rug. All right, I have my O-Cedar mop, and in it is just hot water and a teaspoon of Tide, powdered Tide, and we're going to get these walls washed. Now friends, this did take me 2 days. When I uploaded all of my video footage to my camera and pulled it into iMovie, I had 5 hours worth of cleaning. And that's just the video of the cleaning. That doesn't involve, like, I had to let rugs dry before I could go do other things. And, you know, I still was doing all of my other chores in between just this cleaning, dishes, laundry, picking up my kids, running them places. So this is a little bit of a longer video. It's just over 50 minutes, but you're going to see about halfway through, I of course change outfits. So that will be day 2. But I've told you folks, like, you don't have to do this extreme of the cleaning. Do what you're able to do. If you can only move your couch cushions and sweep under it, do that. If you can only move a couch and pick up the debris and vacuum under there, do that. It is about progress, not perfection. All right, we have my carpet cleaner out. This is from Walmart. It's the Bissell Pro Pet, I believe. It doesn't heat the water. It was $99, but you will see how dirty the water is. It does an amazing job of cleaning your rugs. Now, I just have hot water here in my carpet cleaner because I've heard, I don't know if you'd call them rumors or facts or tidbits, but I've heard that when you use soap to clean your carpets, if you don't rinse it well enough, that it actually attracts more dirt. So because I just cleaned these carpets, not even this rug, I call them carpets, it's just a rug. I cleaned this rug just about a month and a half ago. I didn't use soap. I literally am just using hot water. Now, when I do clean my other 2 rugs, I do use a carpet cleaner, but I don't put it in my machine. I just put it in a spray bottle so that I can spot treat the rug runner. You can see it was dirty, but not like super dirty. I just used the spray bottle to spot treat some spots on my runner rug that's in my front door. right there, I'm just putting a little extra pressure on the front of it to suck up extra water. So there was the second batch of water I got out of my rug that I had to empty. Now I'm going to get the covers off of my couch. This couch is, I believe, 4 years old, maybe. We moved into this house 5 years ago, and we had a different couch for a little bit. So I'm going to say this couch is about 4 years old, and I've taken these off many times to wash them. And I wash them in warm water with a laundry sanitizing type rinse, and then I throw them right in the dryer, and they don't seem to shrink. So I'm going to get these in the washer while my rug is drying, and then you're not going to see it on camera because I didn't film it, but I'm going to go do some other things like dishes and clean bathrooms and stuff. Alright, so I got the sofa table back, and I'm going to get my decor back on it, and you can see the machine thing right here in the foreground. That's just our dehumidifier that we keep in the basement. I just brought it up to help dry the rug, since I have to put the couches back before my kids get home from school, because I just can't have a living room full of furniture all over the place. So I actually have a couple fans going and the dehumidifier going to help with the rug. So we're just going to get the couches put back together. Alright, and as you can tell through the magic of video editing, it's been long enough for my covers to wash and dry, so we're going to get them back on my cushions and get them back on the couch. And folks, this is sped up 8 times fast because it took me a good 16 minutes to put all these covers back on. So I actually sped it up like times 8. So it really condensed it down to about a minute. But just know that it did take me a good 16 minutes to put them on. And this one I'm actually going to put on backwards, and then I'm going to have to take it off and put it back on. So friends, tell me, have you started your spring cleaning? Do you do like a dedicated spring cleaning, or do you just, just do everyday cleaning all year long, and spread like these big chores like throughout the year. I typically just do like a spring cleaning and a fall cleaning. I only like to do these big chores like once a year. Ain't nobody got time to wash walls more than once a year. But I'd like to know what you guys do. We're finally done with the couch. All right, folks, by this time I am like whooped. So I'm going to use my Mrs. Meyer's, the mint scent, all-purpose cleaner. I was thinking like, what could I do that I could still get like some good cleaning done, but not like kill myself. So we're going to clean this corner of my room, my living room. We're gonna vacuum, do the walls, and do the floor, and then it's going to pop in here where I do the my TV stand. But I actually did that the next day. It just looked better when I was on this side of the room, so I just kind of stuck it in here. But I'm not moving the TV stand only because we just cleaned behind it at Christmas time. That's the corner that our Christmas tree goes in. So when we take the Christmas tree down before we put this TV stand back, I mopped all behind there and I did wipe down the walls and stuff. And I'm also not going to take my all of these albums off and dust because I just did that also at Christmas time. So as you can see here, I'm in different clothes. So this was the next day. But like I said, I'm working on this corner of the room, so I just threw it in here. And again, we just dusted all this and set it up at Christmas time. In fact, I just dusted the bottom of it probably just 2 or 3 weeks ago because I hadn't even set it up at Christmas time because we lost some of the pegs that hold the shelves. So actually what I'm doing here is, see, I have storage. We have a lot of gaming systems. And in the middle section there, I had a white one and a gray one, and it was really kind of bothering me how it looked. So I'm just switching some of these containers around. So the gray one's going to go in where the glass door closes, and there'll be 2 white ones out. And then I am going to pull off the gaming systems and dust underneath there. None of them are hooked up. I mean, that's a PlayStation, an Xbox, and a Switch, and none of them are hooked up. So I don't even know why we have them out. But yes, this was very quick and easy. Okay, and so we're back to day one. So after I washed the walls, I just came over and mopped my floor and stuff here so that I can get my bookcase put back and then my pictures and stuff on it. And there's the water from my walls and just the tiny bit of floor there I mopped, so you can see my walls were filthy. You're also going to notice that my kitchen is clean, so while I was letting stuff dry, I did clean my kitchen and stuff. You can see that there. So now I'm just going to get stuff back on this shelf, and then we're going to go to day two. All right, so here we are, day two, and it is early. Like, my kids have just got on the bus, but I had rugs to scrub and this couch to scrub, so I wanted to get it done so it could get dry, because as you could notice yesterday in the video, it was very sunny and I had the doors open. Today was super rainy and cloudy and cold, so I knew it was going to have a hard time with stuff drying. So we're going to get these arms cleaned and the ottoman cleaned with my rug doctor here. This is an old rug doctor. I've had it for years, probably 7 years. I want to say I bought it in 2014. And it's not the best, but it works for what little things I use it for. And this side right here, I'm really scrubbing where that mashed potato was from my oldest son that had been there since Thanksgiving. Now here is the water from that. Actually, there was a lot more water in that. I actually dropped it and spilled it all over my floor. So I had to, mop my floor. But look at how filthy dirty that couch and ottoman were. Yuck. All right, now I'm just clearing off my desk so that I can move it and get my rug out from underneath there. I'm going to drag the rug, this rug and my runner rug, into the kitchen to carpet clean, because I really wanted to like get them wet and like soak them and scrub them, and I didn't want them on my hardwood floor like sopping wet. And I want to apologize, the color is going to go wacky in these next couple clips because I'm wearing that orange shirt and the sun is coming right through my kitchen window and it's reflecting off of all the white walls and white cabinets. So like you'll watch the color, it's going to go orange then normal, orange then normal. There's the first dirty water out of this rug. All right, now we've moved to the runner and you can see how dirty it's gotten just in the last month and a half. But it does, it sits right in front of the front door and the boys go in and out of that door daily. That's the one they have to go out of to catch the bus and then come home off of the bus. So it gets a lot of dirt on it. I also wanted to mention too, the grippers. Here's what I'm going to put in a spray bottle. That's just the Great Value Oxy brand. And see, I'm just soaking the really heavy spots, and then I'm going to spray the clear water on it from my carpet cleaner and then suck it up. But as I was saying, the rug grippers I use underneath these rugs, I just got them at Walmart, and they do get dirty and then are not really non-slip, but I just throw them in the washer. And I did today. I throw them in the washer on my, like I have a setting for like waterproof stuff and like bulky stuff that it washes it gently and it rinses it gently so it doesn't like throw your washer off. But I just throw them in there with soap. I let it soak, throw them in there with soap. I let it soak for like 15 minutes and then they wash and then they rinse. And there's some dirty water from there. And then I just hang them over my clothing racks to dry, and they dry in like 20 minutes. You'll see there I did take a toothbrush onto some more stubborn stains, and of course my rug didn't turn out perfectly. Look at all the dirt that's coming out of there. It didn't turn out perfectly, but I didn't expect it to. It gets a lot of wear and tear, but you can tell from the beginning of these clips, even though it's fast motion, you can tell from the beginning of these clips that it comes pretty clean. All right, now we've moved to the back side of our living room here. This is like my little desk area. There's just dirt and stuff on the floor. It's not like I'm not sweeping to be like, oh, I'm cleaning. I'm sweeping to like, I don't like things stuck to my feet. So we're going to get most of this stuff. I'm just putting it behind the camera, which is our entryway. I'm just stacking it in there so that I can have room to move stuff from one side to wash walls, wash floors, and then move it back, then move the other stuff to wash floors and wash walls. At this point, I was not planning on switching any furniture around. So you're going to see when I first start washing the walls, I'm going to start here on the left-hand side with the drawers. Those were not there at Christmas time. I had my tree. So when I took my tree down, I did wash the floor and the walls behind there. So I wasn't planning on moving those and washing the wall with my cedar mop. But then I decided to switch my furniture around. So later in the video, I do move it and then I come back and wash this wall again and wash behind them. So again, these drawers were just dusted at Christmas time. So I'm just giving the front a quick like wipe down, dust off. So here I'm taking off, these are my scrapbooking supplies. I'm taking everything off of this shelf and just putting it behind me on my couch so that I can dust everything. And about halfway through taking this stuff off, I think is when I realized I wanted to switch my stuff around. So you'll see. And as you can see, this bookcase was very dusty. I don't remember the last time I pulled everything off and dusted it. It's been 8 months, 6 months. It's been a while. Cobwebs. Oh. Now one of the main reasons why I wanted to switch this around is the printer. If you saw just a little bit ago, the printer sat on top of this bookshelf, and I love my printer. It never gives me problems, but it gives everyone else in this house a problem. Like, it never works for anyone but me. And so when they try and mess with my printer, it's like too high up there. They get frustrated. So I'm like, I'll just switch everything, and then the printer will be a lot lower and be able to like be worked on a lot easier. Now I do put a little scratch on my floor right here. I don't notice it right now, but after I'm done right there, I just noticed it. And I thought maybe it was just like a white scuff, but it was a scratch in the floor. And thankfully it's just like in the top varnish area. It's not like actually in the wood, but I was mad at myself. So here is where, even though I just did this Christmas time, I thought, I'm moving everything, I might as well just sweep the floor, mop the floor, and mop the wall again. cases that I'm dusting right here are, I'm going to show you, finished scrapbook pages that need to go in an album. Yes, those are 12 by 12 plastic cases. And there's probably 50 to 80 scrapbook pages in each of those that need put in albums. I just haven't got to it. So I do keep them in these plastic cases to protect them. And then the other 3 are cases of projects I'm working on, mostly like Christmas type stuff that I work on it when I get a chance. I'm just going to put all of my scrapbook stuff back on this shelf now, but I wanted to mention about the printer. I'm not quite sure if it shows it at the end when I give a tour, like the finished tour, but I did have some leftover wire, like shelves that I used in the dining room spring clean that I put underneath the printer to raise it up, and I stuck the paper underneath it. I'm just showing you my children's graduation tassels. But it lifts it up a little bit, so I have some storage underneath the printer. Like I said, I know I just didn't do it there, so I don't know if I did it later this day, because you can see I just put the printer paper right there. I don't know if I did it later this day or if I did it the next day. That's why I don't know if it's going to show it in the end of the tour or not. I also moved those 3 plastic containers over back onto the bookshelf. Those are have photos in them that need scrapbooked. All right, so I as you can see, I brought the bench back in. This is actually the bench that goes to our kitchen table. It's a long bench, but our dining room table is so big that it doesn't fit well in there. So I have a different bench, but this bench is homemade. My brother made the table, and he made the benches too. My brother, that's actually my nephew's dad, my brother that passed away. So I want to keep it, and I actually like it here behind my desk. It gives the kids places to sit, to put on their shoes. And then those are just storage containers from the Dollar Tree underneath it that have, I keep some electronic boxes. I keep like some paperwork, receipt types in one. One is cardstocks, and the other one is like cords. You can't imagine how many cords we have in this house, so I have to keep them someplace. So now I'm just going to clean off my mantle here. Look how little my babies are. This is my favorite picture I've ever taken of my kids. Love it. And here is the second day mop water, and if it could be filthier, it is. All right, friends, we have about 4 minutes left, so I'm going to end this video and I'm just going to let you listen to some music while I give the entire living room a sweep and a mop. But I just want to thank you for watching my video, for commenting on my videos, for liking my videos, for subscribing to my channel, and for clicking that bell notification. It really means a lot to me and I really appreciate it. So I'll see you in the next video, friends. Hi friends, I have a little sneak peek here for you of our new house. This is the living room, and we're going to move into the kitchen slash dining room area now. It's like what they call an eat-in kitchen. And then just, here's a little, I took the video so that I could like get some ideas of like the cupboards and stuff like that. So yes, in all the other videos I open a ton of cupboards. So we have a little island there with the dishwasher inside of it, and we have a countertop stove top over there. You can't see in the oven in the wall. That is of course my husband, and this is our home inspector. I did blur his face. I'm not really sure John wants to be shown. All Alright, let's get this video started. I'm going to give you a little overview here. So today, in my video, I'm cleaning both of our entryways to our home, our coat and shoe closet, and the stairs leading up to our second floor. These areas are used multiple times a day and store some of the dirtiest stuff in our house, but they're forgotten about all year long, and it shows. So today I'm going to deep clean them, and I'm going to get them sparkling again, and make a promise to myself that maybe, just maybe, I'll clean them a little more regularly than just once a year for spring cleaning. We'll see, folks. So pop this video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile that cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. All right, friends, so this is our back door, and as you can see, you see it in almost all of my videos. I usually start my mopping here, but this is the door that we use almost all the time. It's our, like I said, it's our back door, and it goes back out onto a porch, and then the steps go down to our driveway. So anytime I leave the house, my middle son's car is in the driveway, this door is used. That's of course the door to our basement. But it just, dirty hands touch it all the time. Dirty shoes, and no matter how much I say, boys, take your shoes off on the porch, a lot of times they don't. And if you watch when I am like mopping the floor in all of my videos, especially in this area, you can see that it's really worn just from so much traffic. But like I said, this door goes down to our basement, so the boys go in and out of it daily. And you're going to see right here, look at my clean cloth, and like you can see like the oils and stuff from hands, how it's collected that dirt. And look, I'm going to show you my rag. Like it needs cleaned more than once a year. And I truly believe that these doors are the original doors. I mean, you can just tell from like the hardware. And our landlord actually lived in this house. I don't know how long ago he moved out. I do know his youngest child is the same age as my oldest child, but he has 2 kids. See the dirt, the oil gets like on the door, and of course it collects the dirt and the dust. But as I was saying, he has 2 children, and he is a single father. I don't know the circumstances of that, but I do know that he raised his 2 kids in this house, but I don't know how long ago he moved out. So I don't know a lot of the history, like between him living here and then us living here. But like the doors are old, and of course they have not been taken care of. So even when I scrub them, first of all, it's kind of hard to scrub them because of the type of material they are. It's like that varnished wood, I guess is what you would call it. But like even after it's cleaned, like it just needs, everything needs like renovated. Like this door needs a good sanding and painting, and the doorknobs need taken off and scrubbed. I mean, you can see these are glass doorknobs. Those are old doorknobs. They might be from the 50s, like when this house was originally built. I can't tell you. And like the screen door is old, but we're doing the best we can here, folks. And that's all I can do is just do my best. I'm not going to do this all the time, but it was just funny. I tried to prop the screen door open. I'm too short to reach the top spring to like prop it open, so I used like a shoe or something. Well, it was not strong enough to hold that door, and of course, bam into my camera into the brick wall. It was fine. It was fine, and I left it in for you guys because this is me. This is this is me. Like, oh, I am just showing real life here, people. All right, so we are just finishing up here in the back entryway, getting these windows cleaned. And there's the filthy water from that little area. What is it? It's maybe 3 foot by 5 foot. All right, we have moved to the front of the house. Of course, this is our front entry. You guys see it all the time. Again, it's used daily. The boys go in and out of this door every day to get on the bus and to come home from the bus. And this is our coat closet. And it's just inside the door. And I try and keep just one pair of shoes for everyone in this. Most of our shoe storage, I want them to keep it on the back porch, especially like sports shoes, like cleats and stuff like that, running shoes. I really only want them to keep one pair of good shoes in here. It doesn't always happen, but you know what, it is what it is. So I'm just emptying it and I'm just putting it on the stairs behind me so that I can get this closet cleaned. And as you see, I do use this closet for some storage also. It's a convenient place to store stuff. Here's the just from shoes. Like, it's just dirt and pine needles and twigs. And that red thing's probably a candy paper. And of course you can see where I've always had like a shoe holder, a shoe rack in here, but as you can see, other people probably haven't, and kids kick their shoes off and it chips the paint and just scuffs it. And I will tell you, a lot of the mess on these walls don't come off. And if I lived here, like as in owned this house, well, actually, even if I wasn't moving, I would probably repaint it, because I actually had, earlier this year, I had some ideas that I wanted to do here on this top counter, this top shelf. I wanted to do like some drawers for gloves and hats and stuff like that, but since we're moving, I'm not going to do that. But yes, even if we weren't moving and we didn't own this, I probably would still have painted it and done a little like revamp of it. But we're just getting walls washed, and as you see, I got everything vacuumed out, and then we're going to move to the lower walls. And of course, this was comical with me trying to mop the walls. As you can see over here, I finally did adjust my handle on my mop. Before, it was, like I said, it was comical. I kept hitting walls and hitting myself, and and yes, there is my ring light, but as I've said before, folks, I want to make sure you guys can see. So if that means that the light has to be in the shot for a little bit every once in a while, then that's just what it's going to be. All right, this shoe rack is nothing fancy, folks. I bought it years ago at Walmart, but I do like it. I mean, it works well, especially if you don't have a ton of shoes that you need to like keep stored. And it is adjustable like lengthwise, so it can go a little bit skinnier, a little bit shorter, I guess is what I want to say, but also it can go a little bit longer. And because as you see right here, I'm tightening those screws that keep the bars from moving, but if you loosen them, you can pull it apart. And again, if we were staying here, most of this stuff, except for my yoga mat, was going to come out of that closet. The one thing is a poster from 3 years ago. It's my youngest son's football poster. The black Mendeni thing right there, it's actually his bells for school. He actually doesn't even use them anymore. So I need to either donate them or see if the school wants them to pass along to another student. So I'm just getting all the shoes back on the rack there and putting a few things like that. That box right there is a balloon arch I use for birthdays and graduations. That's my ironing board because I always iron on the dining room table. And that's just a medical kit that we like to keep in here because we'll throw it in the car when we're going to like a sporting event or something. That tub is all of my negatives, like, because I'm that old, folks. Like my youngest child, most of her first 4 years of life were all film, so those are all the negatives of her pictures. That's our speaker we like to use, and my laminator, and that's my camera bag, and of course my sewing machine. But again, like in the new house, this stuff will have a different home. We will definitely find different homes for them. All right, and here's the finished product of my shoe closet. Look how clean that floor is. Here's the water just from the shoe closet. Yeah, gross. All right, we're going to get the walls now washed here in the entryway and up my stairs. And this wallpaper is, I don't know how old it is, but it's held up pretty well. It has some spots in it, of course, that have like started, like if you see up there in the left-hand corner, it's starting to peel. Here, there's like a chunk off. I mean, and that was off when we moved in here in 2017. But I do not envy the person that's going to have to take those off the wall. And I am very long-winded in this video today, folks, aren't I? Oh. And of course, if you look on this right wall here, again, they just need a good coat of paint is honestly what they need. I do wash this wall fairly often because right at this level, I'm going to show you, I was almost on it there. Right here at this level, like the kids just touch it. Like, and you can see it's almost like they run their hand down the wall. So it gets dirty, and so I do wash that wall in this area quite a bit. But again, it's just stained. I don't know if it's the type of paint it is, or if it's just had years and years of abuse, that it just really needs a fresh coat of paint. And this, of course, is food. I don't know how it got in that corner. I don't know. There's 17 people in this house, folks. And of course, the dust on my baseboards. But yeah, the house really just needs a good coat of paint. It actually needs a coat of good paint is what I really want to say. All right, so now we're going to move up the stairs. And again, these walls are filthy because every time you walk down the steps, you run your hands down. I find myself running my hands down the wall. So yeah, the water's pretty filthy after I get this washed. Ooh, that was a long stretch of music there, wasn't it? I've been talking so much that I kind of feel like I need to pop on and say something. I think I mentioned in my video that my spring clean and decorate video that we finally took our kids over to the house to see, and we were talking with our realtor that our closing date may already be pushed back just a little bit, only because of this time of the year that we're buying a house. I'm going to stop here just for a second to let you know that we're cleaning this handrail, and it's filthy. Like, as you can see, my cloth was clean, and as I move up further and further, like, it's getting dirtier and dirtier. I think I show you right at the end how filthy it is, but you can catch a glimpse how dirty it is just from the oils. See, the oils from hands get on it, and then it just collects dirt and dust and just bleh. I'm going to show you, I think, right now. Ugh. Again, I need to be better about cleaning that more often. That is there from the walls. So our closing date may be adjusted a little later, but we're okay with that. Like, it is what it is, folks. We're just going to have to do what we have to do. But here we are. We're about a minute left. We're going to get this front windows cleaned. And then I'm just going to stop talking now and let you guys listen for a few minutes to some calming music or some upbeat music. But again, I just want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for watching my video. I want to thank you for liking them. I want to thank you for commenting. It means so much to me. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, why not? Go ahead, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification so that you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love to have you join me, friends. All right, have a great day. Hello friends, in today's video we are deep cleaning my kitchen. I've already deep cleaned the appliances, now it's time to get the walls, the cabinets, and the windows. I'm using my trusty old cedar mop and powder Tide to spick and span this kitchen from top to bottom. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile that cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. All right, friends, today we're going to get this kitchen deep cleaned. We're going to start in here. My trash needs to go out, but look at my closet, my trash closet. That needs scrubbed. We've already done all the appliances in here, so they'll just get a cursory clean, but you know, we're gonna get cupboards cleaned. Look at that. Dust and dirt. Windows cleaned. friends. Let's go. All right, we are starting by getting this trash out. We take our trash out probably every day. We just, as a family of 6, we produce a lot of waste, unfortunately. So I'm just getting my closet, my trash closet here, swept out because, as you can see, we miss the garbage can quite often. So I'm getting it swept out, and I'm just going to take the trash out on the back porch for one of the boys to take down when they get home from school, and then I'm just going to put a new bag in. All right, and now we are going to get my dishes in the dishwasher, and anything hand washed, it needs hand washed, because I'm going to need my sink quite a few times in this video, and I don't want to be working around the dishes and stuff like that. As you can see, I have quite a few hand wash dishes to do. I also end up drying the majority of them too, because I'm using the sink a lot, so I'm going to be moving my dish drainer around a lot, and I just didn't want all those dishes in it. And I noticed as I went to dry that wooden spoon that I did not clean it very well. I forget what my kids used it for, but it was coated with stuff. So now I'm just putting the few things away that I dried. Those were my Tupperware lids that go in my Tupperware drawer there. Here's the cupboard I keep my pots and pans in. And then I have a knife that someone used I need to put away. I used my flashlight because I couldn't see if my rinse aid was out. Sometimes the little window gets foggy and it's hard to tell, so I grabbed my phone to shine the flashlight on it, and I did need it. So I just showed you there that I used my Great Value rinse aid. And as you just saw, it looked like a big jump. My battery went dead, and I didn't refilm me taking the stuff off the wall. So that I just showed you I used command hooks on my calendar and my whiteboard, and then I showed you that there was something that had leaked down behind my whiteboard. My guess is it was just something on the wall, and then from the humidity and stuff it just leaked down. So I just filled my O-Cedar mop bucket with hot water and powdered Tide, and I'm just going to get these walls washed.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
All right, and to spot clean, I'm using my Mr. Clean Clean Freak. This is the first time I've ever bought this stuff, and I'm telling you, I really, like, it works well on grease, especially on these kitchen walls. There's the dust that this little alcove, this is of course an older home. It was built in the 1950s. And I don't know if you could notice when I was washing the walls, but there's a phone jack in this little cutout alcove type thing. Because obviously, you know, back then there was phones. But my husband uses that little area to store his keys and stuff he needs for work. And it was just really dusty, so I was just dusting it out and showing you there how dirty it was. And then I just grabbed my magic eraser because there was a stain beside my outlet there, and it didn't come all the way off. I don't know what it was.
Cause a sensation, I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be
Friends, I also want to point out that I do not clean out my cupboards in this video because of the fact that we're probably moving within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Our close date is May 1st if everything goes according to plan, and I'm going to be pulling out all this stuff anyways. I wasn't going to do it for this video, only because, to be real honest, I just didn't want to. So, is that a valid excuse? I'm going with it. I just cleaned out the bottom area of this trash cupboard here. That top is just storage type stuff. I keep some tools in there. I keep extra light bulbs. We keep, what else do we keep up there? I keep my wax melts, just stuff like that. It's really just like a junk closet because we don't have a junk drawer. But here I am getting this closet clean, this trash closet cleaned. Also, here on the right, you're going to see that black pole. I'm using my ring light because, first of all, this closet was really dark, but also I started this so early in the morning. Like literally, my boys got on the bus and I was in the kitchen starting to clean. You probably could see when I was doing the dishes that it was dark outside still. So I do use my ring light throughout the video, and I wanted you to have a good visual. So sometimes that called for the pole being a little bit in shot. I'm okay with it. I hope you all are okay with it. All right, we're putting my calendar back and my whiteboard back and my husband's stuff in his little alcove back. All right, here is the first water pour. Now, this is just that first wall and my trash closet, folks. Yeah, I believe I do 3 water pours in this video. I think I do, like this is the first one, so it's like a quarter or a third of the kitchen, and then I do another one for like, here these top cabinets and the wall behind my stove, and then I do a third one. So what I just took off my cupboard right there is a Command. It's a 3M Command brand. It's actually supposed to go in your shower. It's like for washcloths or hand towels, but we don't have anywhere in our kitchen to hang towels. So I'm like, I'm gonna use them here, and they work really well. Friends, did you see that? I about knocked a Christmas glass down. Do you like my face? Yeah, those are like vintage. Here's my little facial expressions. Those are vintage Arby's Christmas glasses. Like really, they're like from 1988. Yeah, that was almost a catastrophe, but my quick action save the day. All right, I'm using my all-purpose pledge to clean my windows. But first I'm using this Mr. Clean Freak to, get all the, like where I couldn't get with my mop. Just like the dirt and the grease off the walls. And can I say how much I love flip out windows, because it makes it so easy to clean. It's like the best invention ever. All right, folks, this cabinet is the filthiest cabinet in my kitchen. You see here, see the grease and like the dirt accumulation, because right underneath this cupboard is where I always stick my Instapot. And so when I let the steam out, even though I do try and like use a towel or something to help deflect the steam, this cupboard gets a lot of the steam from my Instapot, and so of course it gets damp, and of course it gets probably a little bit of grease on it, and then it just collects dust. But it was so filthy, and I wish the lighting was a little better for up in the corner, because even on those walls, like there you can see halfway through my cupboard there, that first cupboard I've cleaned the very top of the wall there, and then the second cupboard, it just went dark again. The second cupboard is still like, has the dirt and dust and grease on it. I wanted to mention that I love our landlord who owns this house. All right, here's the second water pour. He is wonderful. He's just a nice guy, and he did offer us to buy the house. When he contacted us that he wanted to put the house on the market, he's like, I want you guys to have first dibs, I guess. And while it would be nice to buy this house, it just needs so much work. So here I'm just putting, stuff is dried, so I'm getting things put back where they belong. It just, like, as you can see, there's no venting in the kitchen here. So of course my walls get so filthy all the time. Our bathroom upstairs it has no venting either. And what's really weird is he just replaced the ceiling probably within the last year. Because it had venting and they didn't seal it well enough on the roof, so the old venting leaked and caused the ceiling in the bathroom to come down. So when he went to redo the bathroom ceiling, he still didn't put a venting in it. And we can already see the effects of that in that bathroom. So there's just... Friends, I'm in my 50s. My husband is 3 years younger than me. I don't want to spend the next 10 years renovating a house. And as you can see here, I just cleaned my behind the stove about a month ago. I'm hoping this is just a little bit of stuff I missed and not that we've collected that much more stuff underneath of it. So we're just getting this cleaned up. But as I was saying, friends, like, I don't want to spend the next 10 years renovating a house. Like, I'm ready to buy a house and enjoy that house. So that is one reason that we don't want to buy this home. Also, there's a creek behind the house that floods at least once a year, and it's gotten into the house at least twice. So we don't want to have to deal with that either. So yeah, there's just a few reasons why we don't want to buy this house. All right, so we are just getting this floor mopped up and the side of my stove there. I might as well it's pulled out, even though I just cleaned it when we cleaned my appliances. So we're going to work on the wall here behind the stove and this window. And here, as you could tell, short girl problems. And I just didn't have enough space to get my ladder back there or even a chair. So yeah, I struggled there a little bit. You're gonna see here that's from the baseboard. It's just grease and it collects the dust and the dirt, and I obviously didn't clean it that well when I cleaned the appliances because I was just kind of cleaning the appliances. Yeah, so you could see the dirt and the dust that collects on that baseboard behind the oven. All right, we're gonna get the front of these cupboards cleaned along my sink. Cabinets are part of the old sink, and they're actually metal. They're like painted metal, and I tell you, they really collect the dirt and grime and food particles, and I hate cleaning them, especially the handles. It's a pain in the neck. So I'm giving them a good scrubbing right now because they needed it. All right, I believe this is the third water pour. So actually, we might do 4 water pours in this video. All right, look at that. I'm cleaning the top of my fridge, even though I just cleaned it. And I am happy to say that it was a little grimy, and all I had to do was spray a little bit of Mr. Clean on there, and it wiped right up. So I just need to continue to do that, maybe even just once a month, and it will not get like it was in the appliance video. All right, we're getting the last of the cupboards cleaned, and then just the wall is left between this top cupboard and the bottom cupboard. And I do take a toothbrush to these cupboards because they have, you can probably see it right there where my hand was. It has a little bit of carving in the bottom of the doors, and on the bottom cupboards there's some too, just to get some of the dirt and grime out. All right, friends, we have about 1.5 minutes left. I'm just going to leave you here to listen to some music for the rest of the video. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. I want to thank you for liking my videos and commenting on my videos. All the support that you all are showing me means a lot to me, and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, friends. In today's video, I'm giving our main bathroom a deep spring clean. I even pull out my Bissell Steam Shot to disinfect all those hard to reach places. I remove my toilet seat and give it a good scrubbing in the tub. I even scrub and disinfect my toilet bowl brush holder. We're getting all the grit and grime out of this bathroom and leaving it fresh, clean, and smelling fine. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile that cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring, motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at @home with Elizabeth. All right, we're starting today by getting this little cabinet I keep outside of my bedroom clean. We have a small bathroom, so none of this stuff fits in there. So I do just keep it outside here on this small shelf. I believe we got it at Target years ago when we moved in here. I'm just using my Purge multi-surface cleaner. Oh, and see, we have cobwebs between the wall and the cabinet that needed cleaned. Right, and this I missed in my little before tour. I believe this is where the kids, like, they wash their hands and they either go to grab the towel that's right there, or they flip the light and like I don't know if they're not using soap or what, but like it's dirty water streaks. All right, we are starting right off the bat by getting these walls scrubbed. So I have my O-Cedar mop with the super hot water and a teaspoon of powdered Tide. And we are just, from top to bottom, folks, I'm just scrubbing these walls, getting like the water droplets off and the dust and the hair, just I mentioned in one of my last videos, friends, that those weird lines when I'm in my bathroom filming, it's obviously the lights. I did switch. I tried all 3 settings and they still do this lines. So it must be the type of bulbs they are. But like I mentioned before, it's not going to be much longer. This will probably be the last time I video film in this bathroom. So hopefully the new house doesn't do that. All right, we're getting down to the super nitty-gritty, dirty, birdy, gross stuff, the toilet, friends. But I have my Bissell Steam Shot, and you're going to be surprised at the mess that I clean up. And I'm just getting this floor vacuumed because I said before in the last one, I don't like sitting on the dust and the dirt on the floor. So we're getting it vacuumed first. And a quick cursory mop to get up any like really dirty stuff. I do at the end of the video give it another like mopping after I'm done cleaning. All right, we're getting my Bissell steam shot filled with water and getting it warmed up, and we're gonna start on this toilet. And here is the mop water just from the walls and like a quick mop of the floor. So we're gonna get this sink steamed and scrubbed. And friends, can I say how excited I am to have a real sink and vanity in our new house? It's one of the things I hate about this house is the bathroom is so small that it just has this wall sink. I hate not having even just a small vanity. As you can see, I have a brush there. I bought a new brush actually I bought it for the shower, but I use it on the floor and the sink and everything here. I was using like one of those sponges from the Dollar Tree, and it was leaving like the blue part of the sponge behind, and I didn't like that, so I found this brush at Walmart and I loved it. I've used it just this one time to clean the bathroom, but I love it. And here, friends, I thought that I would just use the Power Shot to clean like those clips on the toilet, but I decided we're throwing it right in the tub, we're spraying it down with spray, and we're using the scrub brush on it. And I am so happy with how clean it came. All right, we're just getting our toilet bowl cleaner in there, and we're gonna get it scrubbed. And friends, I'm not going to apologize for the state of my toilet seat because first of all, it's a toilet seat, and I have 1.4 billion boys that live in this house, and they're always blowing up my toilet. That's real life, friends, real life, and that's what real life looks like. And if that helps you not feel some kind of way about your house, then I am happy to share this with you, friends. I'm happy. I mean, if it lets you know that you're normal and your house doesn't look like the pristine thing that you think everyone else's looks like, that's because everyone else's isn't pristine, folks. It looks just like that. They're probably pre-cleaning their toilets before they show you cleaning their toilets. And I didn't show it, but I will tell you, I'll admit this, I used a white towel to dry my toilet seat after I scrubbed it. I did. And then it went straight down into the laundry room, into the slop sink, and I don't know what day I cleaned this was, but Fridays are my towel days. It went right in the washer with bleach. So, yeah. And now I'm scrubbing the disgusting holder that holds our plunger and our toilet brush. And no matter how many times if it gets used, I set it to dry. No one else does. So it gets dirty and wet, and it collects the dust and the debris and the hair. And so, yeah, it looks gross. But there you have it, friends. You're not alone. All right, we are moving to the bottom of this toilet. And can I just tell you, friends, the hot urine fumes that were coming up from me using that steam shot were gagging me. It about killed me. I will never, ever live in a house where the toilet gets caulked, because look at the yellow urine. Like, it's gross. Like, look at that stuff coming up. Never. My husband will never, I'll never allow him to caulk our toilet. So yeah, enjoy this clean, friends. But I tell you, the urine fumes were bad. See that brush? It has that little gray, I'm sorry I'm moving so fast, but it has like a little gray tip on it at the end. Man, that got in the cracks and crevices wonderfully. And I'm just using the Walmart brand like scrubbing bubbles, like the brand name of scrubbing bubbles. The Great Value brand has one. I'm just using that. It's lemon scent. I love it. I use it in my shower every week when I clean it, and it was wonderful here on the floor and like the edge of the tub and stuff. Loved it. Oh, friends, you see that? You see that real life there on those paper towels and that brush. That is dirt, dust, and urine. And I am so happy with how clean this grout came along the tub here. So proud of how clean it came. Just with a little bit of elbow grease. And I know it's blurry to see there, but that steam shot is so good to get like the build-up dust in the corner there between like your wall and your baseboards. Like it wiped right out. We are halfway through the video and I have not even introduced myself. So while I'm taking down my shower curtain and scrubbing it here, I'm going to introduce myself. So welcome back to my channel. My name's Elizabeth if you're new around here. I'm a wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 25 and 21. They both live out of the house. My oldest is done with college and she has a job and lives on her own. My youngest daughter is in her senior year. In fact, she graduates here in like 2 weeks, friends. Like May 4th is her graduation. She will have her degree in marine biology. And I have 3 boys aged 19, 16, and 14. My oldest son is in his freshman year of college, so he finishes up here in a couple weeks. And then I'm an auntie to 2 additional teenage boys, 15-year-old twins. They're my nephews. I got custody of them a couple years ago. And so we are one large family. So while I was introducing myself, I am just scrubbing this shower curtain. It's like a cloth one that's waterproof. And sometimes I throw it in my washer and then hang it up to dry. But when I was holding it up to show you, you notice that there was like, it gets that orange. I don't think it's mold. I think it's a type of bacteria or type thing, just from staying damp. Because again, no one in my house can pull the shower curtain shut to drain after they use it. So instead of throwing it in the washer, I am using my cleaner and my brush to scrub it, and it worked wonderfully. It was a pain in the neck, but it worked really good. And so then I just drug it out in the hallway on a towel so that I could get my tub cleaned here. And I'm burning at your lips, that's so innocent. Kick it up and now so friends, I believe I have one more normal video coming after this one. And by normal, it's a get it all done video. And that I hope to start releasing videos that contain packing And so like we will be decluttering and doing some more cleaning as we pack. We will I have been doing a lot of cleaning in my spring cleaning series. I've been doing a lot of like deep cleaning that I hope we won't have to repeat once we get everything out of this house. I hope that I'll just have to maybe do a quick dusting of the walls, and then a quick sweep of the floors, and a quick mop. There may be some deeper type thing like my kitchen cabinets maybe, and my nephew's room. But hopefully I'm going to start including some videos, like I said, with packing, and then moving videos and setting up the new house. So please, folks, stick around for that if that's your kind of jam, because I'm sure I'll have a lot of it.
I like it with you. I like it with you. I like it with you. In the sand and the winds, we ain't got no plans. You, I like it with you. Yeah. I like it with you. When the hours feel me all night long. I like it when you close all the curtains. You're taking out the trash and the burdens. We got all the time, ain't no worries. Tell me that you love it, and when you pull the strings, I'm a puppet. Even when it rains, we above it. Oh, I like it with you. I like it with you. I like it with.
And friends, I was sitting in the tub scrubbing it today because my knees were killing me from being on the floor so much, cleaning the toilet and all the baseboards and all that stuff, that we were just sitting in the tub while we were scrubbing it today. That's just how I had to do it.
It sends me to the peak without no regret. You got no love without no love. You got no regret without no regret. You got no love. A melody where I belong in this life.
All right, we are getting everything put back in the shower here, and then we're going to bring in my shower curtain and we're going to get it hung back up. And friends, can we have a moment of silence for this roof ceiling in my bathroom? I love it. It's like a plank ceiling, but I've mentioned before, when our landlord redid this ceiling, he did not vent this bathroom. And I am sorry, but when you have the amount of people taking showers in here and they're boys and they do hot water, like, and the moisture has nowhere to go, you just ruined your ceiling. And here's a real life moment. Look at the mold on my window. Yeah. And then you know what I did when here in a second, when I use my spray right there, I sprayed that mold all over my clean wall. Yeah, I cried. I was so pissed at myself. That's why I'm holding up the rag like that. And there's where I just wiped it all off the wall. So this steam shot was wonderful, getting this window clean. I don't even know when the last time it had been cleaned, but you could see that it was in desperate need. And look at that, it was on the top. That's the top window. It was on the, like the little thing you use to pull it down. But as I was saying about that ceiling, it was a beautiful ceiling. Like, it was so, I loved it when they put it in. And I am so sad that it got brown like that. And it's like the knots and stuff. And I think the guy he probably didn't seal it. And then he didn't use like a good waterproof paint. But I'm sad about that roof. Like, really sad. Like, it was such a beautiful roof.
Oh, so suddenly you're poison the air I breathe. But if you don't hate me, then why would you break me? Feel it in my bones, I'm about to lose control. Only so much I'm taking.
All right, and we're going to give this floor like a really good mop now. Like I told you before in the earlier, like we just gave a little cursory mop, so I wouldn't have to kneel and sit in the gross stuff. And so now we're giving it a real good mop. Alright friends, there's my bathroom, right? So here's just a little behind the scenes of what it looks like to clean a very small bathroom. And I'm sorry I'm out of breath, because I'm out of shape. So friends, I make a mess. Oh wait, more stuff. I make a mess to clean a mess. Before we wrap up this video, I'd like to thank you for being here, friends. If you could do me a favor, would you mind liking my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and clicking that bell notification? I release videos every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if you click that bell notification, they'll send you a link straight to your inbox. It would mean so much to me. Thanks, friends. See you in the next video. Hello friends, in today's video I'm getting my bedroom deep cleaned for springtime. I move furniture and sweep underneath it, I clean blinds, I declutter clothes and other items that are just taking up space. I also do just a touch of reorganizing. The amount of dust that you see in this video will shock you. My bedroom was long overdue for this deep cleaning. So pop my video on your TV, tablet or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile that cleaning and motivation for future use. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring, motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. Welcome friends, we are starting with my dresser. I am getting my drawers cleaned out. I have clothes that they're old, they're a little worn out. I haven't worn them in a long time and they're just taking up space in my drawers. So we're gonna do this first and we're gonna get them, I'm just putting everything on my bed so that at the end, after I do the closet too, I can just get them bagged up and taken to my van so I can get them donated the next time. I want to welcome you back to my channel, friends. My name's Elizabeth if you're new around here. I'm a wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 25 and 21, 3 boys aged 19, 16, and 14, and I'm an auntie to 2 additional teenage boys, 15-year-old twins. All right, friends, we're gonna just use a dry mop here to get the dust out of the cobwebs and dust off the walls. Sorry for the lighting here, folks, but the sun was coming in so bright through my windows, even though I had the blinds closed, it was just messing with the lighting. All right, here I still have some Christmas stuff. Not Christmas, it's what I leave out for winter, like just the deer and some like green pine trees, and that was my skating thing I got at Target this year, new. I didn't put it away when I decorated for Valentine's Day because I didn't put anything for Valentine's Day in my room, but I mean, I live in the Northwest. Northwest. I live in the Northeast, so you know it's cold here through March, so it's okay to keep it out. But I am getting it put away now. All right, and here I am with my stupid focus again. I promise, folks, I don't think I'll have any more problems with it because I'm going to stop using my big camera. I'm only going to use my phone, and if my phone is dead, I'm just not going to film. So I'm just getting my dresser here dusted. I'm getting everything off of it dusted, and then I'm going to dust the actual dresser and the mirror. All right, as you could or maybe couldn't see, I'm using the Mr. Clean Freak to dust and stuff. And this is just the Walmart glass cleaner that I'm using on my mirror. And I just showed you my microfiber cloth there. And folks, I show you multiple times throughout this video my microfiber cloth, and the amount of dust, I said it in the beginning, the amount of dust in this room is horrifying. All right, I'm getting my treadmill dusted, and look, as you can see, more dust. All right, this is the corner behind the treadmill, and it's just like, look at the cobwebs. There was just so much dust to get cleaned. So I'm just gonna get it wiped up. All right, now I have my mop and I am washing my walls. I'm just using what I always use, my hot water and Tide powder. we're just going to get my mats underneath my treadmill here vacuumed up. I'm using my Dyson V8. It's the one I keep upstairs all the time. And then we're just going to spray some of the Mr. Clean Freak on a rag, and we're gonna get it dusted underneath here. And you'll see, I show you the rag, how dusty it is. All right, now we're gonna get vacuumed underneath the treadmill here. And you'll notice, folks, I think I've said this before for my bedroom, I have to work in like sections because our bedroom's kind of small and like we have a lot of stuff in it. So now in the corner where my garbage can goes behind the door here, I just got it vacuumed and I'm gonna get it mopped, and I'm putting my garbage can away. Now we're gonna get the rest of the rug vacuumed here in front of my dresser. Now we've moved over to the fireplace that we have here, and it has a little storage unit here, you can see. And first of all, this is an old Kindle for my youngest. I don't even know how old that Kindle is. It's a Kindle Fire, but we still have it. So anyways, we have a bunch of DVDs in here. We haven't used them in years. Most of them are Christmas that we kept after the last purge of video stuff. And I found the remote to my fireplace. So I'm finally just purging them. I don't even think we have anything we can watch them on. I do keep one. It's a Nicolas Cage movie, The Rock. What's funny is my husband and I just like 3 weeks ago, we're like, you know what movie we want to watch? And we couldn't find it on any of the streaming services that we like pay for. But we actually had the DVD, so I did keep it just in case. So I'm going to get these DVDs packed up, and I'm just going to donate them to Goodwill, and then I'm going to get my fireplace cleaned out. The only thing I put back in the fireplace is my husband's childhood Bible, 2 other books that he enjoys reading, and the Fire, my youngest son's Fire. I'm really weird about throwing away electronic stuff. I want to make sure that they're like wiped clean, and I'm not even sure if that one is, so I'm just going to stick it back in there. And now I'm just going to get the whole thing dusted. I am also going to pull it out from behind from the wall so I can get cleaned behind it too. All right, and here's the dust and debris that is behind that fireplace. I don't think I've pulled it out maybe in a year. I'm trying to remember the last time I switched my room around, because we used to have the fireplace underneath the window across the room. It's probably been about a year, so that's about a year's worth of dust and debris and stuff. We've had this fireplace for 10 years. I want to say maybe we bought it in like 2013, 2012. So it's still going strong. And as I just said here on the screen, I swear to God, one day I'm going to get this focusing down pat. And as I said earlier in the video, I'm pretty sure I'm just not going to use my big camera anymore. It's just too touchy. It does wonderful for photos, and I will still use it for photos because I still have 4 kids that need to graduate and I take their senior pictures. We're just not going to use this to vacuum though. So I'm just getting the wall here behind the fireplace mopped, and I'm actually doing the baseboards too and the floor. So again, I can just let it dry and move the fireplace back and then slowly move around the room. And here's the water just from half of the room. That's the walls and the floors, just from the little bit I've mopped. So yeah, I definitely needed to spring clean. Okay, I've moved to the closet. Not a lot of the stuff in my closet is going to come out. I'm just trying, these are a few purses that I own. I'm just going to see which ones I like and which ones I want to keep. I'm just making sure there's nothing inside of them. That one's actually going to get donated because it's broke. I'm actually just threw it away because there's 2 zippers that are broke. And I'm not going to go through, I usually go through my clothes when I switch them out for a season. So I'm not actually going to donate too many pieces in my closet here. I think I did 2 or 3. And I'm going to clean the top of my closet out here. Those are some of my husband's dress pants that he doesn't wear anymore. That is someone's CPAP bag. This is the box to my big camera. And I have some schoolwork up there that doesn't fit. And that's an old heated blanket. I don't know what's on it. I don't know if a mouse got into it or bugs, but I don't know what that debris is. So I'm just going to get a black garbage bag, and I'm just throwing it all away and trying not to touch too much of it. So there's my black garbage bag, there's my white garbage bags. I'm going to try not to touch too much of it, you'll see here. And I have to end up throwing out a couple of those school papers too. This is a frame that was in my middle son's room for a while. These are just football pictures of him. I'm getting rid of the frame because it's broke, which is why it wasn't on his wall anymore, but I am keeping the pictures. And you see I'm throwing away these because they're just, I don't know what's on them. I do keep a couple of them though. One is this jersey that my son made. I do keep that. He used to like Tom Brady. And I think I keep, there must have been another one I didn't show that I kept. And so the closet here, all that paperwork is stuff from my nephews and I just can't get rid of it yet. Eventually I will, so it's just going to stay in my closet. So I just hung up the purses I'm keeping and my robe. And so here, now that I'm gone through my dresser and my closet, I'm going to get all these clothes in this garbage bag that I'm donating. I did not go through my husband's clothes only because I'm going to let him do that. He knows what he likes and what he doesn't like, so we're just going to wait for him to do that. All right, we've moved to my nightstand and we're just going to get it cleaned off and everything dusted. This box is actually my very first big DSLR camera I ever bought, and I bought it, I'm showing you the date, it was May 9th, 2005. I just can't let go of it. And then I'm going to show you this book. This is What to Expect When You're Expecting. I bought that 26 years ago, actually 27 years ago, when my husband and I first found out we were pregnant with our oldest. I think I'm showing you the copyright date. It says 1996. And then these are just the calendars for my kids. I'm very sentimental about stuff like that. This is actually my baby book I'm going to show you. Right there. That was my maiden name and my hospital card from when I was born. These are actually the bill from when I was born, my mother's bill. It was like $150 to have me. I do open the drawer just to put something in, but I don't clean it out. I just cleaned it out maybe a couple months ago. It basically just keeps extra CPAP supplies in it for myself, for my CPAP right here. So I'm just gonna get the top of my nightstand cleaned off and dusted. All right, folks, now we're getting into the real nitty gritty of the dirt and the dust. It's scary. And I thought I showed you, I must not have. My canister was clean before I started vacuuming this side, and I will show it to you several times just from like vacuuming small sections, and then how much dirt and dust is in there. See, that was just from underneath there and the little bit of carpet. Now we're just going to use my Mr. Clean to get some of the bigger cobwebs cleaned up. Now we're going to take my mattresses off, and I will show you what it looks like underneath my bed. This is the dirty underbelly of my bed. Actually, it's not too bad. I mean, it could have been worse. It's not great, but it's not the worst I've seen, and it's not the worst it's been. So I'm literally going to pick up all the trash. That painting stuff is so old, it's going to go in the trash. All the extension cords are going to go downstairs, and I'm going to let my husband go through those to see what he wants to keep and what he wants to get rid of. Those are shoes that just need to go in my closet. That's my wedding dress, my husband's carrying case for his CPAP, and our like safe. It's like a fireproof safe that we keep some important documents in, and nothing's coming back in this bed except for my wedding dress and the safe and our scale. I do keep my box, that's my box to my MacBook Pro. When I get rid of them, like either pass them down to a child or try and sell them, I do like to keep the box with them. So I'm just going to put it in my closet. And I do show you my wedding dress here. Those cords, and if you saw, there was a few like organization bins under there. I just stick them out in the hall till I'm done cleaning up my room, and then I will disperse them through the house where they go. So here's the rest of that intake register with the dust. Just from dusting the baseboard. Ugh. Okay, emptied it. We're gonna do the floor now. I apologize too if you can hear the loudness that's going on. It's a beautiful day here in the Northeast. It's actually 72 degrees, so all my windows open, and of course people have started working on their yards and stuff like that. So we have like a tree service just up the road that's cutting down trees and stuff, and so they're pretty loud. All right, friends, I think I'm gonna have to empty this 2 or 3 times. That's just from just those couple minutes I just vacuumed. Oh my God. It's a wonder my husband and I could breathe, to be real honest with you. All right, we're gonna get my headboard kind of dusted up, and then we're just going to continue working underneath the bed, getting it vacuumed, getting it dust, and getting the walls washed. I did want to mention, I forgot to mention this, but when I show you my vacuum and the canister looks longer than the other one, I've had to switch vacuums. My V8 died. It wasn't plugged in, so it only had a little bit of juice in it. So I'm using my Dyson V10 Animal, and I don't think I said it here on my channel, but I did post about it on my Instagram page, I ordered a new battery for it. And I've mentioned in a lot of my videos that the battery was dying. Like I used to be able to sweep my whole house, and then I used to be able to sweep one floor. And it got to the point where I was only being able to barely sweep one room. So I did a little research on the battery, and like Dyson website wanted one for $129. I only paid $299 for the vacuum. I'm not paying $129 for a new battery when I could get a new vacuum for like $199. So I went on Amazon and I started looking for batteries. I looked at reviews and read all the specs and stuff. So I found one for the V10. It fits all of them. There's about 5 different ones like in that series, like the Animal, the Wind Tunnel, something like that. But I ended up paying $45 for it with tax, and it's just like a brand new battery. I love it. All right, now we're going to get the walls washed on this side of the room. I don't want to mention, friends, this did take me 2 days. This is the first day, and it's going to end after I get these walls right here mopped. And I do not show my bed getting made, but later this night, my husband and I do make the bed. But when the video switches to the next day, it's going to show my bed made, but I will show you actually making the bed, not putting the covers on, just making the bed. I was whooped, and I did not have it in me to drag the camera up at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night and film my husband and I making the bed. All right, that is the last walls I'm washing, and I just gave behind to my bed another vacuum, and now I'm vacuuming the whole rug underneath my bed. And I'm going to show you how much dust and dirt I pulled up. And then we're going to get the mattresses, the box springs and the mattresses put back on, and that's where day 1 ends. See, here is the dust and dirt. Oh, makes me want to shudder. I do take a rag and wipe the bottom of my box springs also. They have some cobwebs on them. All right, so I told you, these are the only 3 things that go back under my bed. I'm gonna get the, this is to my electric blanket. I'm getting it put underneath the bed. The wire it runs on Wi-Fi, so it has a lot of wires. I told you I'm wiping down, this is just a dry rag. I'm just wiping off some of the cobwebs. And I am gonna put my other side of the room, quote unquote, back together too. All right, I'm giving it one last sweep on this side of the room after I've put all that stuff, the few things I was going to put back in my closet that were under the bed, and I'm getting my nightstand here put together. I did give it just another quick sweep over here on this side. All right, we're giving this side of the floor a mop. And here's the dirty water from the other two walls and that little bit of flooring. All right, this is day 2. So as I said, we made the bed last night and I didn't film it. So I'm going to make the bed for you guys, and then we're going to go straight to my husband's dresser and getting it cleaned off. All right, I'm just clearing his dresser off and I'm going to get it dusted and wiped down. Again, I'm not going through his drawers. I'm gonna let him declutter his own clothes. And friends, I do wish that I could have moved his dresser and my dresser. I'm not strong enough to move them. They're very heavy pieces. They were actually my grandparents' first set of bedroom furniture when they were married in like the 1930s. But they are solid wood and I can't move them. So they will have to get cleaned behind another day. So now I'm just getting his dresser put back together and I'm moving to his desk area. And this was another area that has not been cleaned in a long time. Like I've just wiped the top of the desk. I haven't cleaned underneath it. So you're gonna see some hardcore dust on this side too. So I'm just dusting all of his items, setting them on the bed behind me, and I'm going to get the desk dusted and moved and get the area cleaned, and then I'm just going to put his stuff back together on his desk. Like, not really back together, but like back in the same place it goes. I am going to clean the blinds on this side of the room also. And I will say the Mr. Clean Freak worked really well to clean the dust and like debris off of the blinds that were kind of like stuck on it. I want to say that that was the last time I showed you like a rag, the dirtiness of a rag. Maybe I show you right here from the windowsill. Maybe I don't. But I told you I was going to show you a lot of dirty rags, and I think I lived up to my word there. I also do not put this rug back in our room, and there's spiders. That's spring in the Northeast. There's gonna be creepy crawlies in your house. I don't put the rug back. It's an old rug. It actually used to be underneath my desk downstairs. It just collects more dust than it does help, like keep the chair quiet on the floor. All right, so I just got his area over there vacuumed, and now I'm going to get the rest of the walls washed from yesterday. It's just this little one here behind his dresser, kind of the alcove of the window, and the other kind of slanted roof. And then I'm going to get the floor mopped, and then we're going to get it put back together. All right, we're coming to the end of the video. I'm just getting his desk put back, and I'm going to get all of his items stacked neatly on here. I want to thank you, friends, for watching my videos. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for commenting. It means a lot to me. If I could ask you to do one thing for me, could you subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification so that you never miss another one of my videos. I usually upload every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if you click that bell notification, it will come right to your inbox. And I'm just going to give you a little overview here of my very deep cleaned bedroom. In today's video, I'm giving my 14-year-old son's room a good spring cleaning. I'm washing bedding, vacuuming mattresses, washing walls, and moving all the furniture around to clean underneath it. With our upcoming move, I'm trying to get as much cleaned as possible beforehand, so it's one less thing I have to worry about towards the end. Also, if you stick around for a few minutes of the video, I'm going to give you another sneak peek of our new house, a couple bedrooms, and the main bathroom. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile that cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. All right, I'm going to start off today by getting his bedding taken off and getting it in the washer. I wash bedding about twice a month, about every 2 weeks. So that's what we're going to start with first, so I can get it done so I can make his bed at the end. And as you saw there, my kids always need water in their bed when they sleep at night. But he had a giant jug of water. All right, so we're in my laundry room and I'm just getting some powder Tide, putting my washer on my towel setting with hot water and an extra rinse. And I'm going to add my Lysol laundry sanitizer because it's bedding and yuck. All right, and as you noticed, my soap needed refilled, and then so does my sanitizer. So what I do is I buy that big jug and I keep it down below, and then I just refill the small one because it's easier to handle. And this is, I buy the big box of powdered Tide, and then I just fill up this little container. I got it, it's from the Target like dollar spot. I don't know how long ago I got it, maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half. It's just easier to work with. All right, folks, here is the sneak peek of our house. This is one of the bedrooms. This will probably be my nephew's bedroom. It's like the next to biggest bedroom. And then that's my husband there. He's just looking at some paperwork, and we're going to go into the bathroom. I want to welcome you. Oh, I guess I'm showing you my hall closet first, my linen closet. I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 50-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adults/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 25 and 21, 3 boys aged 19, 16, and 14, and I'm an auntie to 2 additional teenage boys, 15-year-old twins. And we are moving into our first home. Our close date is supposed to be around May 1st, and this was about a month ago. We got into the house and was just taking some videos. I wanted to get a lot of the like cupboard space and stuff like that, just so I can kind of know what's going on before we move, kind of make some plans. All right, we're just going to get my son's mattress vacuumed. Oh my God. I just found that sticking in the bottom of his bed. Like, that's not dangerous. Oh my God, teens. All right, this is one of the like one-sided mattresses. You can't flip them over, but I do try and rotate them a couple times a year just to keep them in good shape. All right, these are actually his clothes that I washed 2 days ago, maybe just a day ago. Normally I just fold them and he puts them away, but because I'm deep cleaning his room and I need this clothes basket to put his dirty clothes in, I am going to fold them and put them away for him. All right, right here, I looked up and I noticed must have been when I moved the mattress, he has a drop ceiling. I kind of messed up one of the tiles, so I'm using one of his lacrosse sticks to try and get it correct. So this is me doing a little handy dandy work. And he had several different pairs of socks in his laundry that belonged to a couple of the other kids. So that was kind of what those cutting in and outs were. I was just taking them to a different room. So I'm just getting his pants hung up, and I'm going to leave the room because, you know, 2 rooms over is where I hang my laundry up to dry. So I just had to get his shirts and his hoodies that I hang up to dry so I can get them hung up. And then I'm going to switch to his dresser here, and we're going to get his clothes put away. All right, those are his shorts. He doesn't have a lot of room in this closet type thing to hang up his shorts and his pants, so I keep his good shorts in that tub on top of the closet. So now we're just getting all these dirty clothes picked up that were just laying on the floor because his laundry basket was in the laundry room. And then we're going to, I believe, get his dresser moved. We'll see coming up here. All right, so I'm just clearing off his dresser, and I'm taking everything into, right there on the right, that doorway. That is a full bathroom that is shared by my sons downstairs here. And then that room there that I just walked in is my oldest son's room. He's away at college, so we kind of use it for like my laundry stuff. That's where I hang up my stuff. So we're getting this dresser wiped off. I just vacuumed up some crumbs, and I'm going to get it wiped off, and we're going to get it moved into that other room. Well, you're going to see me struggle to move it into the other room. And of course, dust. There's so much dust in our house. We have like forced air gas heat, and we're at the time of the year where there's lots of pollen and just, you know, there's a lot of people living in this house. So it's just, we get dusty, really dusty. All right, we are going to start by getting these walls washed. And I just kind of move around the room, just work in section by section. That's what you got to do when you have a smaller room and it's filled. I just move stuff from side to side and kind of in a circle. And then, of course, we vacuum kind of in the same vein. All right, we're going to get this closet cleaned off. And I think shortly after I moved the dresser, I decided that I wanted to move this closet type thing over where the dresser was and put his dresser in this corner where the closet is. I just think it'll flow a little better with his bedroom. So I gotta tell you something, folks. So I'm washing this walls right here. And a little later in the video, I move his electronic setup there and I start to wash the walls. And as soon as I was done, I was like, I moved to under the window right there where his lacrosse sticks are. And I'm like, why did I not wash this corner of the room? And friends, 10 minutes I searched for video that I thought I lost, or I thought that like I forgot to hit record, because you know I'm famous for that, until I finally went back and was rewatching my video and saw that I did that corner before I did this right here under the window. All right, so we're done washing those walls because I've talked so much. Now I'm moving all of his electronic stuff. This is his Xbox, his TV, his controllers, his keyboard, whatever. I'm moving it into the other room so that I can get this area washed. And I will tell you, friends, when I move this back, I do not plug anything in. This mama does not know about electronics. So I unplugged everything, moved it, cleaned it, moved it back, and I just left it. So when he got home from school, he had to reconnect everything. Right, we're just getting this little table wiped off, and then we're going to move his little neon sign, and then we're going to get to washing. I just want to let you know the vacuum I'm using right now is a Shark Rocket. I bought it way back in 2014. We had just gotten a golden retriever and I needed a good vacuum. And so I bought this from Walmart. I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely dirt on that wall from his feet. Hopefully it comes off. And of course a big hole. I want to say I paid, I think, about $1.99 for it. So this was 10 years ago, folks. So it was an expensive vacuum, at least back then. But this thing is going, it still's going strong. It's a little worse for the wear. You can tell that it's been beat up. Because once I got my Dysons, I let the kids use this, so they haven't taken as good as care of like the outside. But it is still going strong, and I really believe this is what I think I'm going to use when we move to our new house, because our new house is completely carpets. But it's still, you'll see at the end how much stuff sucked up. It's still going strong after 10 years. And I do show you here in a minute. You can kind of see it from here. Most of the wall came clean where he'd put like his feet up and stuff. And when you know it, later this evening, when I came downstairs to do something and he was sitting at his table playing video games, he had his feet on the wall. So the good news is his walls were really not that dirty, because about a year ago, I think it'll be a year ago in May, this basement flooded. There was a water main break, and so it was renovated. And so they had painted the walls. The bad news is it's crappy builder grade paint, so my water was very white from washing the walls. All right, now we're just getting his under his bed cleaned up. This is just, he went to a sleep over last weekend and didn't put his sleeping bag away, so I'm just doing that now. All right, we're gonna get this bed moved across the room so that I can get back there and vacuum and wash those walls. I should also mention that's why this carpet looks so nice and it gives me such beautiful vacuum lines. It's because it's literally less than a year old and his bed has been over that spot the entire time. So that's like pristine carpet. All right, we're getting the bed moved back, and then I think I'm going to now start putting the room like back together. So this is just a few of his little trinkets that I let him keep under his bed. Just like some Legos and some model cars and stuff. And then I think we get the table put away, and then I think we move to the other side of the room. See, I'm going to put his dresser in this side of the room. Then we're going to get his desk put back together and then the closet. So I am going to dust everything that I get back on his little electronics table there too. Came clean. Wow, there's my dryer. Always doing laundry, friends. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. I mean, I showed you, but I'm using the Purge multi-surface cleaner, I believe is what they call it. I like it for like, instead of like regular Purge. And I just ran upstairs and I was using paper towels earlier, but I just ran upstairs and got a microfiber cloth to do the electronic stuff. I did at least untangle all his wires for him, and I cleaned them all too. So when he got home from school and went to plug everything in, it was like very nicely, like he didn't have to untangle wires or anything. And I did like set everything up, like put the wires behind the table and stuff. He just actually had to plug the stuff in just because I was afraid I was going to plug in something wrong. So it wasn't too hard of a job for him to do. And get his closet set up now. I'm just gonna get it dusted, and then we'll get everything back on it, hanging up, and everything on top hung up too. These are his disc golfs. All of my boys are into disc golf. They love disc golfing. It's good exercise for them, and like we literally have a disc golf course right up the road, like 2 minutes. So they like to go up there and do that. All right, just got his clothes basket back under his closet and his lacrosse bag. We're getting his lacrosse sticks hung back up, and now we're going to get his dresser. I don't set it up like super nice, again, because we're moving here in 3 weeks and gotta pack everything. I'm just trying to get it contained right now. I've been putting the the sleeping bag away. It goes in our closet there. I just took his other blankets, the one that was on that window, and the red one he uses like when he's gaming in his chair. They need washed. I actually had to, after I washed my son's bedding, I had to do my nephew's clothes because it's his day to do laundry, so I couldn't get the other blankets washed. But then I just brought out some of his bedding. We're going to get this last wall washed. I'm going to show you the water, and then we're going to get his bed made. Here it is. And you can see that it's dirty, but it's mostly white because of the builder grades paint that is just kind of crappy. All right, we're gonna get the last of that vacuuming done here. I just got it in his room, and this is the hallway leading into his room. Just gonna get it vacuumed kind of as a continuation of his room. And then we're gonna get his bed made. So friends, we are coming up on May 1st. I am hoping to start packing and videotaping some of that for you guys, just to kind of bring you along with our moving, and also show you that I'm sure that I'll declutter a ton of stuff. But hopefully soon, this weekend, we're going to start packing. I guess I should mention, this is Betty's. I bought this, I think, in 2017. So that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago? 6 years ago? And I mean, it looks brand new. It holds up so well. It is definitely worth the price. If you can afford it, it's definitely worth it. All right, friends, we have about 2 minutes left. I found a ball was in his laundry, his sheets tangled up in there. Anyways, we have about 2 minutes left. I want to thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you could do me a favor, like this video, drop me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing on your spring cleaning. If you've started, if you're done, if you don't spring clean. I know that there are people who don't do that. And there you can see everything I picked up. So yeah, it still works pretty good. All right, we're gonna give you a little tour.